Right, hi everybody. This is the vlog, obviously, as you can see my face. This is going to be the competition winners that I'm announcing. I originally have a plan for a big, nice video, but that hasn't panned out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have my ugly face here like this, and I'm going to just read them out. But before I do that, I noticed just before on Steam that they've released a Deus Ex DLC less than 2 months after the game came out, and it's £9, and I mean anyone who watches us regularly knows what I'm going to say, that it's probably a rip-off. I mean, now I haven't even played the original game of Deus Ex Human Revolution. I do quite fancy it, but I just haven't got round to buying it or whatever. And basically the DLC, it's £9, and from what I can read here, right, the key features are this: new layers of conspiracy unveiled. Well, that's vague, so I don't know. I don't even know what that would even mean. Although actually I'll explain in a second about the game. It actually does kind of go into that. Sprawling new environments. Well, okay, but I don't know how big they are anyway. I should probably do some more. You can probably find out if I search Google or something. Brand new characters to interact with. Well, I mean, you can copy and paste a character and rename it, and that's a new character in the process. Rebuild Adam's augmentation set from scratch, so you get a free respec. Congratulations. About the game, right? And this is what pissed me off the most. The Deus Ex Human Revolution conspiracy grows deeper in the missing link. The missing link is the name of the DLC. During Adam's quest for the truth in Deus Ex Human Revolution, he mysteriously vanishes for 3 days. Where was he? What did he find out? The missing link reveals it all. So, effectively there, from what I can gather, they've literally admitted that they've taken out a portion. They've written a plot feature from the original game where you actually lose time and you don't find out what goes on in this portion of the game. And it sounds like a pretty big plot feature. And they just take out 3 days and you have no idea what happened and nothing goes on. I mean, bear in mind, I'm talking, like a completely biased standpoint. I mean, I haven't played the game, so I don't. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I'm gathering from the description here, you miss out on these 3 days, and you don't find out in the original game, and then they've conveniently put them in a DLC later on that you have to pay £9 for, and it's in find out the missing link. So from what I can gather here, it's like they've actually specifically written in a plot feature so that so they actually can try and coerce you into spending another £9 on the DLC. Or want to find out what happened in the missing 3 days? Pay us some more fucking money, you chump. That's what I'm kind of figuring out. And the fact that it was released less than 2 months after the game's come out, well, I mean, they clearly knew what they'd done. I mean, it's just, that's the annoying part of games these days, of how they're. I mean, a lot of the games from the big publishers and the big developers are written. I mean, they're actually starting to write plot features now with a DLC in mind. Or how can we possibly work in a DLC here? I know, let's just take 3 days of the guy's life and build a big story around it, and then we'll just release it later. Perfect idea. We'll charge them £9, it'll be fucking mint. And everyone will pay for it because they're all chumps. That's what I'm kind of gathering. Anyway, how long are we on? 3 minutes and 48. Well, that's fine. Okay, well, I'll announce the competition winners now that you've listened to my rant. Thanks. Okay, so here we go. Right. First off, we've got Defense Grid. We had 5 copies to give away. And we read all of your emails. I did. All the emails came to me. Competition at Mac and Mesh. That came to me. And I read through them all, and I had some pretty good laughs. And some of them were shit. I'm not going to lie to you, but a lot of them were actually really funny. And so it was some of the competitions. It was hard to actually whittle it down to certain amounts of, especially the Limbo one, because I only had to whittle it down to one winner, and it was very hard. But anyway, Defense Grid. Ryan Bonderson. I'll put the names up on the screen as well. The question was about the Blackberry one, when I ate the Blackberry, and I asked would a publisher release this as DLC, I think. So Ryan Bonderson answers no, because blackberries leave a great taste in your mouth. Publishers want to leave a bitter taste in your mouth. So I thought that was really good. That was actually really impressive. I thought that was quite good. Next winner, Ian McDonald. Yes, but first he'd tear up the berry and release one broken section of it as the main game. Then if the planets had aligned, he'd release a piece of sellotape to try and fix some of the issues with the main berry piece. Finally, after the sellotape just ended up breaking the main berry even more, he tried to help the situation by releasing a new piece of berry for an absurd price, which the sheep would gladly eat up. That's pretty much how it works, right? Well, that was perfect. Spot on. Well done, Ian. Well done. You win a copy of Defence Grid. The next winner is Tyler Roberts. Well, the developer won't get it now because Mesh ate it. That was quite clever. Well done there, Tyler. But you can send it to the makers of Call of Duty when you shit it out. That had me pissing myself laughing. That was great. So you definitely deserve a copy. Encrazed Crafts. I mean, that's got to be the weirdest name ever, unless it's some kind of random email. Though, to be honest, they'd charge you for each individual berry first. They'd only sell the whole cluster as a pick of the month, or so down the line when sales start to dry up and make their way for the next DLC patch. Yeah, fine. You win a copy. Great, well done. Lee Thomas. Yes, because it'd be better quality than the DLCs most companies release nowadays. Another good answer, yeah. So there you go, that's Defence Grid. So congratulations to you five. Ryan Bonderson, Ian McDonald, Tyler Roberts, Encrazed Crafts and Lee Thomas. Well done. You'll all be notified by email and we'll send you the codes, or where applicable we'll sort it out so you can get your copy. Next up is Bunch of Heroes. Now I had actually before I get into Bunch of Heroes, I had a plan of I was out on a night out the other night it was at a friend's housewarming party, and when I was walking home I had the awesome idea of reading them out while drunk, but once the next day came around and I was in the sober light of day, I watched them back and you wouldn't have been able to understand what the hell I was saying. He went into a lot of details as to why seriously, it was ridiculous. I can't even be arsed to read it, I'm too drunk. So I'm not going to do that. So yeah, anyway, on to the next one. Bunch of Heroes. 4 copies to give away. And it was the seat where we sat down, and it was about the famous discussion that took place and the short film. The answer, of course, was Mesh Comes Back, and we were discussing about Mac upgrading his computer. Now we would have taken, like, you know, Mesh Comes Back or basically the upgrade story. You know, if you didn't answer them both, then it's not a major deal. But it was generally to let us know that you'd actually seen the video and you were a true fan. True fan. So anyway, here we go. We've got Rhea Woods. This is the answer. What was it? I do believe that there was a heated argument between Mac and Mesh to discern what Mac should upgrade his computer to. Windows 7 or Vista, and then in brackets, crap. And the fact that Aliens vs Predators were back and that Mesh was humanity's only hope to stop them, but that was less important. The conversation was interrupted by a particularly rude Predator roaring and challenging the two heroes. Mac and Mesh proceeded to rape Predator off camera. No homo. Well done. I like it. Oh, by the way, the award-winning short film that included the excellent display of acting skills was called Mesh Comes Back. I like the subtle flattery in there as well. That didn't get you the copy, so just so you know, the flattery won't necessarily get you anywhere. Next winner is XSS. I'm assuming it's just XSS, but he's put it, I don't know. Hello there. Well, this one was rather easy. The name of the short film was Mesh Comes Back, and the famous discussion that took place, well, there were many famous discussions about one being blah blah blah. Hold on. Oh yeah, between other winners. Yeah, so yeah, XSS, you win a copy. Another one, Bazooka 98. Yeah. Same answer. I mean, these are all pretty much same answers, to be honest. Jesus Trujillo, I don't know, something like that. The discussion was about what opening system to install. Yeah, okay. Well, so there you go. So those as your winner, guys. 4 of you will win a copy of Bunch of Heroes: Rhea Woods, XSS, Bazooka 98, and Jesus Trujillo. I don't know. Apologies if I pronounce any of your names wrong, but there's some random names in here. Right, okay, here we go. Revenge of the Titans is next. JIAJIA Reynolds wins the first copy. This one is about the ladybird and what the ladybird is thinking, the one that lands on my arm. The ladybird is thinking, "Oh hi Mesh, I may just lay here on your arm, maybe use it as a toilet later on." I thought that was random enough to earn you a copy, well done. John Kessler wins the second copy. Ladybird is thinking, "Man, this has got arm sex, shame he'll have the AIDS later." That's good, I like that. Jake Hurt. Hello Mac and Mesh, first of all, good job on your videos. Get to the point. They are a shining example of how we, the UK, are better than everyone else. Oh, well, that's actually true, so fair play. That might be why you won the copy, to be honest. I think the ladybird is thinking about what it needs to research when it goes home and plays Revenge of the Titans, and that you made inferior decisions to what its tiny mind would have made. Well, your UK comment probably still won you over for that one. Christian Salmella. The ladybird is thinking, hairy arm, lol pwned. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Dan Staunton. That ladybird was totally thinking, I'm just going to land here on Mesh's arm and get a cameo their video, lol. Then Mesh started shaking his arm. Shit, what's going on? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Finally he blows a puff of air on the bug. Space. Don't know why you won actually, but hey, it's written down, so I can't go back now. Yeah, so there's your 5 winners there for Revenge of the Titans. JIAJIA Reynolds, John Kessler, Jake Hurt, Christian Salmella, and Dan Staunton. I'm reading the Limbo one last because that is one hell of an answer. Dead Horde, here we go. 5 Dead Horde copies to give away. First one goes to Bulimic Bog. Bulimic Bob. You might have actually won because of your name, because I thought that was actually awesome. Right in the middle of number 7, right there. See him? He's right there. That's where I was on the screen. I was in box number 7, as Billy McBob points out. It was a very hard one, that one. I'm surprised that a lot of you actually did get it. Alex Machinko. Hi Mac and Mesh, this was really difficult one. After maximising the video, ramping up the quality to 1080p, I was drawing a blank. Mesh may be a pussy when it comes to scary games, but he's a ninja when it comes to hiding in nondescript forest settings. Well, you're stepping all over my point I just made there. Oh no, you're not. Actually, you're confirming it. Oh, I forgot I was being sarcastic. Anyway, never mind. After that, I fed the footage into my extremely high-tech video analysis suite. Blew it up, enhanced it several times, and upon perusing and combing every single pixel, I finally saw through Mesh's extremely careful chosen hiding spot. Number 7. He's in the square marked 7, in between a tree and a shrub. Thanks for all the awesome videos. Well, well done, Alex. You maybe put in more work than you probably needed to, but you get your copy. Kyle Constant is the third winner. He is clearly dancing quite nicely in the square marked 7. Really nice movies, by the way. Oh, really nice moves, by the way. Well, yeah, obviously, you know. Austin Mengele is the 4th winner. Mesh is doing an hilarious jig in the middle of square 7. I love you guys. You forgot to put no homo there, so Austin Mengele must be gay. That's 100%. Shannon Aldridge is the 5th winner. Sounds like a girl, so probably a man masquerading as a girl to appeal to my geekish nature, so I'll let a girl win because maybe she'll sleep with me, but even though she won't. So yeah, a girl. Yeah, girls deserve respect. Oh no, I was reading an article the other day actually about this female gamer who has she's complaining because they get no respect as gamers, and so apologies to Shannon. He's in frame 7. That was her answer. I mean, seriously, be more imaginative next time. If you were a man, you would probably be more imaginative. On to the next one. Orcs Must Die. 2 copies to give away. Mark Southall wins the first one. Orcs Must Die, eh? Well, I will say I am currently saving money to move to Sweden after finishing uni in England. The game looks so... Oh, this is why you deserve a copy of Orcs Must Die, by the way. Yeah. The game looks so much fun, but unfortunately last time I bought a game, my missus hit me with a snooker cue. Okay, rightly so. You shouldn't be buying games if you're moving the country. Priorities. Apparently pre-purchasing Skyrim and Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah. Battlefield 3 will not help us find a place to live in Stockholm. She's right, actually. She's right. Well, she's a woman. She's always right. So, you know, you should listen to her. That is all. But anyways, chaps, keep up the good work. You have come a long way from the two chaps playing Doom and Fear for larks. Thanks. Thanks, Mark. Well, you win your copy of Orcs Must Die. I'm very jealous because I want a copy of my own. But I'm too much of a skinflint and I refuse to pay the 12 quid, even though I really just should, because it's actually an awesome game. Next winner is Victoria Cooper. I know, another girl. I don't believe that these people are actually girls, because I don't think they exist on the internet. But anyway, here we go. Once upon a time, in a small student flat in Manchester, someone, namely me, severely damaged their laptop in an accidental tea-laden catastrophe. This person frets night and day, not only whether it will survive, or even if the men entrusted to repair it are trustworthy. Well, men aren't trustworthy, so your laptop's screwed. So in the indeterminate seriously, what the hell's wrong with me? Am I actually still drunk? So in the indeterminate meantime, our protagonist is left with a basic PC lent out of kindness. A poor substitute, but better than complete technological depravity. This is clearly a girl, because she's using a lot of big words that men don't really know. Here is where I implore your help. Dear Mac, dear Mesh, our suffering student spends most evenings in a void of mundanity, for art courses leave little to be done in the evening. So upon polite request, I humbly ask for a copy of the most entertaining game, Orcs Must Die. I believe it would help. I believe it would lend help over the coming weeks or months, and I would be forever in your debt. Yours faithfully, V. Smiley face. Well, there you go, Victoria. You win your copy. Right, Limbo. This is the one that you've been waiting for. This is ridiculous. Ben Turpin. That rings a bell. He hasn't won a copy already, has he? No. I try to make sure that, like, because obviously you were allowed to enter the competitions. Like, obviously each competition you're allowed to enter, and I'm just trying. Yeah, Ben Turpin. That just rings a bell. That's all. Yeah, I just want to make sure that one person didn't win more than one copy. Here we go. Take a deep breath for this one. Quite impressive, Mesh. Oh, this is about the building of the wall in Limbo. Hold on. 17 minutes. Jesus, this is a long video. Okay, get over it. This is about how long did it take me to build the wall after Limbo, because clearly I built it, obviously. Because I said I did, so why would I lie? Anyway, Ben Turpin. He answers with, and bear with me. Quite impressive, Mesh, building that brick wall with your own two hands. I believe I've reached an answer to your question. So how long did it take you to build said wall? I'm going to say about 10 hours. But he's not finished. How did I reach my answer? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's how it went down. Excuse me. Limbo's art style and ambient atmosphere has been an inspiration to me the moment I first saw its gameplay footage. The fact that it's now available on the PC made my heart flutter, as I didn't own a 360 when the game first came out. With eager determination, I began to research wall building so I could come to an accurate conclusion. Are you getting an idea of how sad this guy is? I started to read up on how long it takes for concrete to dry, how heavy each of those bricks might be from what I could see in the video, and how long it might take for you, a physically fit and attractive young male, to actually find said bricks and carry them to the build site. I was also going to factor in things like potential zombie/Mac encounters that might have slowed you down, but then I realised one vital clue to your question that would make answering this a heck of a lot easier. You said you built the wall whilst playing Limbo. Well done, sir. Well done. While I have no idea how you managed to control the game while working on the wall, possibly using your feet to control the mouse and keyboard, I discovered the answer without having to use a lot of the research I'd gathered. Well, I bet you feel silly now then, eh? Anyway, I was going to add that the total time between the two parts of the Limbo playthrough together, I was going to add, and then add a few more minutes for clips you removed, but after watching the videos again I noticed something else. At the very beginning of part 1, you said that you'd be playing the game at midnight, which actually ended up being a lie. At the end of, so it blows your whole theory out of the water, but hey, let's keep reading. At the end of part 2, when you finish the wall, it appears to be about before noon by looking at your cast shadow. After discovering your location and determining the date of the film using various sources that I won't reveal to you here, well, alright then, I found out that the sun rose at about 7:35 through 7:44 that morning. Taking your physical build into account, oh yes, it's a pretty good build obviously, as well as how long it took you to complete the Limbo playthrough, and finally the angle of your cast shadow projected on the wall, I determined that you worked through the night and finished at about 10 AM, give or take a few minutes. I hope that sheds a little light on how I got my answer, assuming you care at all. Well, I don't care at all, actually. Though this also means it took you about 10 hours to film that 43-minute series, which means you cut out a whole lot of stuff. I'm curious, why did you cut so much out? Did you really die that many times? Or was there something you didn't want us to see? Can't think of anything to say, really. It's all bull. Didn't actually build a wall at the same time. I was lying. That was filmed like about 3 weeks before I actually did Limbo. So yeah, but still, it was a very entertaining read, and I'm sure everyone loved me reading it out to them. So you win your copy, Ben Turpin. Well done. You win the only copy of Limbo that we have to give away. So enjoy that, and I'm sure you will, because it's a really awesome game. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Have I got anything else to say? Well, I know this is another video log. We are hoping to get some more videos out. Mac has been very busy with real life work. I keep touching my mustache because it's getting very long, and I'm shaving this off soon. And I don't know whether to make a video of me shaving it. I don't know if anyone really cares about that. Comment if you really want to see me shave my mustache off. I don't think it's that big a deal though. But anyway, let me know. Thumbs this up if you liked the competition results, and if you like my rant about the DLC. Thumbs up. Comment. What are your thoughts on the DLC? Comment about that as well. What are your thoughts on Deus Ex? Actually, is it actually a good game? Because I have been considered buying the original game. If you've got it and you like it, then let us know. I'd be interested to see. Does it still have the same atmosphere and the feeling of the original game, Deus Ex? Because that's the only one I've ever played, and I love that, and it's a very cult classic now. So if it's still got the same kind of atmosphere as that, then I might shell out. Apart from that, yeah, subscribe, thumbs up, comment. Those are the 3 magic words. And why did I just do that? I just did that for 3 magic words anyway. So yeah, thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye.